Alright, we made it to downtown.
Now is the time that we really have to work and make sure they get the right message to vote no on 22. We have to drive that point home. If Uber and Lyft can buy their way out of this, and make no mistake, that's what they're trying to do, and create their own rules for workers, it is not just going to be gig workers that are affected. This will go to other industries. It will have a real negative impact on the economy and workers. It's called a race to the bottom. You have to make that clear as well, that it's not just for you, it's for all of us. Why should Uber and Lyft get away with paying less than the minimum wage? Why should Uber and Lyft get away cheating employees out of overtime? Why should Uber and Lyft get out of sick time and workman's compensation? Uber and Lyft claim they're the cutting edge of technology, but when it comes to labor laws, they're in the Stone Age. Every business, from mom and pop stores to the biggest corporations in America, needs to follow the same labor laws. The minimum wage should be the same for everyone. Uber and Lyft, which are some of the richest companies in California, are trying to convince voters that they can't afford this. What a joke. They have already spent more money than has ever been spent on one proposition in this state. And you know what? They can't reach 50%. There's a problem here. There's a real problem with all that money. That's why 721 and SEIU California are strong supporters for the gig workers, MWA, and gig organizing. We're working closely with Mobile Workers Alliance here in LA and up and down the state. We aren't just standing up for gig workers, we're standing up for all workers.
They are Mobile Workers Alliance.
We are slamming the brakes on this race to the bottom. We are standing up to corporate greed, and we are saying no on 22. Now imagine this. I know this is like David and Goliath, but let's remember they've spent all this money, they're on TV, and they still can't get over the hump. The day after the election, imagine how we're going to feel when this goes down in flames. Let's go get him! Paid, let's say, a dollar per mile. That was then, and we're going to take our percentage from that. So what we do with the rider, that's no affair of yours. Meanwhile, we're the ones who pay for the car. We're the ones who pay for the gas. We're the ones who pay for the insurance. But it's none of our business. It's their customer. So we decided to organize and to protest. And the thing is that we want you to understand, many times people ask me, well, how was it that you agreed to that? Because I can tell you, when I started driving, I was making $1.20 per mile. Now,
in the year 2020, I'm now making 63 cents per mile. I come from a family who's from a third world country. We wouldn't dare offer somebody 63 cents for anything. For anything. And they dare in the United States pay out 63 cents per mile. My God, it's got to stop. And that's why I'm voting against Prop 22. And I ask you, the voter, the same thing that this gentleman said, Bob, I think was here, and another lady said. If the only thing that a company has to do is make you sign in on an app instead of a punch clock, and name you and call you an independent contractor, what a boon! They're going to be making profit because, listen, Uber owes this year alone $400 million because of the pandemic. And the year's not over yet. And unemployment. So you can imagine. Not paying for unemployment, not paying for minimum wage, not paying for insurance. Please, you're breaking the law. Support us, and you're supporting yourselves. Thank you. No, Prop 22.
All right, folks. So here we go. I want drivers to get in their cars. Drivers, let's get in our cars.
Food.
Do you know where to get signs? I have the small ones.
I'll give you a sign.
You need signs?
I need signs.
Here, I got you.
Well,
We got some signs. We have these from the bed.
yeah, these.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on. If okay, cool.
Thank you. Vegan, huh? Everything is vegan? I guess, yeah. Veggie, vegan. I'm not a vegan. I'll do the veggie. Yeah, this is fun. That's wonderful. Thank you, guys. I think I'm set. I just need to go get this.
Oh well.
Burrito? Is that what that is? Looks like it.
I'll take it.
Low battery warning. Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
All right, next stop, Bakersfield. Six Flags Magic Mountain. That's the San Joaquin Valley up there. Just got, okay, so we left Los Angeles, just got to the next stop, Bakersfield. Oh my gosh, I've been sitting in the car for way too long. Oh, probably should get my mask, but everywhere we go, we got more and more people like joining, like other union members that are showing support. Awesome.
Which one did you get?
Caprese. What are you getting?
I'm calling Ben to see.
Looks like a lot of people aren't here yet. I didn't see anybody on the road. I did see one blue
schedule, so that's why it's a little bit slower, but everybody's here. I'm about to find out if there's enough lunch for RDU. Okay, bye.
So this is Bakersfield. This is nice. Look at this. Wow. All the ducks. Pretty cool. Yeah, dude. Alright. Let's go eat that Panera. It's pretty cool they got us Panera bread. Panera lunch.
KUSI.
Do you know Thomas Gibson? San Diego Rideshare Pro? He has a channel.
No.
He lives in San Diego. He has an Escalade. He makes really a lot of money.
Oh, right.
But and he's only part-time now. But yeah, we're over here in Bakersfield. I just met Taj and Tanya.
Hey guys.
Just meeting drivers over here. Do you guys have channels or?
No.
Nothing. All right, they just watch mine.
Too old for social media, man. I'm too
Oh, come
old,
on.
years older than
I'm
you,
older
so
than
too
you.
old. No, you're 2 years younger than me, so.
Oh, really? Wow.
Thank you, brother. And now, we're going to hear from Central Valley Labor Leader, the head of our Central Labor Council, Imelda. He's going to introduce one of our local heroes.
I want to thank all the volunteer drivers that came to Burke County to get the Labor Council. We represent over 22 affiliated unions, approximately 22 members. So this is very important to all of us. So Proposition 22 is a scam and a misleading initiative. Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Proposition 22 was written by gig companies, Uber and Lyft, InCart and DoorDash, to create special exceptions for them. Okay? The law passed, AB5 passed already. They're supposed to be gay benefits for their employees, but instead, what are they doing? They're cheating the taxpayers. They're not providing protection for their employees. They're not paying them. They're not paying into our Social Security, Medicare. They're not paying into these services. Guess what? The burden is going to be back on the taxpayers.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So what do you say to Proposition 22? No, Proposition 22. They don't, we can't have them get richer. You know, this time is epidemic with the COVID where people are losing their jobs. They don't have health insurance. This is terrible. Instead of spending $20 million towards this initiative just for greedy companies, that's unacceptable. What do you say to Proposition 22?
Hell no.
No to Proposition 22. They're liars, they're cheaters, they're misleading the community. So what Proposition 22 will further do is, if it passes, but we're not going to let it happen, are we? No on 22, we're not going to let it happen because this will extend out to other delivery drivers. Other delivery drivers. So what happens is that they will be independent contractors and they will lose their jobs. They won't have the benefits or the protections that they currently have. These are people that deliver to the grocery stores, right? UPS. A lot of people will be affected. Please, I urge you to help me and get the word out on the city's Proposition 22 list. So please stand with me and the Neighbor Council vote no on Proposition 22. Not to take away from Dolores Huerta. Everybody knows Dolores Huerta. She's the founder of the Dolores Huerta Foundation, an advocate. She's known throughout the world. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you Dolores Huerta. Please give her a round of applause.
Hey, the rally is starting, you guys.
So these drivers, they are not protected by the labor law. This is exactly what they want to continue. And it's not going to affect, like I said, it's going to affect all workers in California. We know that these super billionaires are doing everything that they can because they believe in slavery. That, you know, we're trying to get rid of slavery. That's what people are protesting against. And so we have to really protect all of these drivers and say, yes, these are supposed to be covered by minimum wage. These are supposed to be covered by social security. These are supposed to be covered by workers' compensation. These are supposed to be treated as human beings and have to say, I'm going to vote. We're going to vote no on 22, right?
No on 22.
Yeah, because we have to protect these workers, because we're protecting them, we are actually protecting ourselves. Yes, they can send a lot of literature out there, they can buy a ton of commercials. At the end of the day, we know what's behind it. It's called greed. It's called greed. They want to make more money, and they want to make it at the expense of the drivers and at the expense of the people in the public here. So we want to spread the word out there. Please call everybody that you know. Call their friends, call their relatives, and ask them to please vote no on 22. Can we just say that? No
on 22.
In our cars and let's head to Uber HQ.
To distort our democracy by fighting their own law. A law that fits any of them. A law that is written and paid for by the one purpose to permanent underclass of workers. And I'm here to tell California and to tell Bakersfield that drivers don't want this. This is good for us. That's why we're voting no on this.
No on 22. No on 22. Are you worried that it might make it more? No on 22. 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 Somebody send a photo to control. Who's going to do that? Don't everybody raise your hand at once.
You ready to rumble? Brittany, huh? I know her cousin. I met her cousin Garrett.
Whose cousin? Oh, Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says he never calls. He says she never calls.
Yes.
Yeah, his name is Garrett, though, but he is your cousin.
This has 2.5 shillings, but about 34. So, that's the whole bag is like 2 parts. Watch your back, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Calling Tanya. Come to the front, right under the tree where we were meeting a minute ago. Tanya.
Oh, shoot. All right, now we're in Fresno. We got some people, some overheated on the freeway. Behind you, Oscar. On some people, but.
So where's the other cars? Where are the other cars?
At least half of us are here, though. And finally, we're in a place with some shade.
Tanya was a little bit behind me, but she should be on her way.
Hey, Speed Racer.
Hey, honey, I'm so tired. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I feel.
Where is Tyler?
Tyler, he went back home.
No, I need him because he's got all the...
He said he's like, I'm done. I'm done. That's the last thing I heard him say.
I doubt it.
No, I'm
No.
kidding.
The only way Tyler would go home is if they took his dead body. He's in it till the end.
Yeah, he is.
Where is he?
I haven't seen it. I just pulled up.
I know his car is here somewhere. But see his car here.
Oh, see it. I actually work for it.
I think Nicole is in front of us, ain't she? She was in front. Te iba a
satellite mast.
It's a bunch of little LED lights.
It's 3 LED screens. And then there's ones that, like, I've even seen ones that come up and back.
Sure the rest of California gets it. This is a fight like we've never seen before. Prop 22 and the billion-dollar corporations, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, DoorDash, spending over $200 million to make a rule, make a law that protects big business. It's the most deceptive campaign we have ever seen since Prop 32. And we have to make sure that our friends, our relatives, our family, our co-workers are all understanding just how bad this proposition is to workers in California. Am I right? You know, we have some really good jobs in the Teamsters organization. We've got our UPS package drivers, we've got our solid waste drivers, we've got all types of delivery services that pay good wages. They pay good benefits. They provide a good pension, a nice retirement. And what Prop 22 does is robs those jobs of those benefits. Those billion-dollar companies like Uber and Lyft don't pay into the programs that provide a safety net for workers. Is it fair that a billion-dollar company doesn't pay payroll tax? No. Is it fair that a billion-dollar company doesn't pay unemployment insurance? No. Is it fair that a billion-dollar corporation doesn't pay workers' comp or Social Security? No. We're not saying that these companies can't operate in California. That's what's so deceptive about the ads you see on Prop 22. You have Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We don't want to see people who are out at bars drive their own vehicles home. We want them to get home safely. But those drivers need to earn a fair wage. Those drivers need to be paid appropriately. And those drivers need to be paid enough so that they can support a family, their working families. 71% of the Uber and Lyft drivers work more than the 30 hours a week. 71%. 2/3 of those people say it's their primary source of income. This proposition is going to rob working people, and we need to make sure that we understand this is the fight of our lives. Are you with me? Yeah. Thank you. I know we've got some more great speakers, but thank you for your time.
All right, thank you, Teamsters, for welcoming our Mobile Workers Alliance. Next, I would like to welcome to our right Donovan, one of our leaders from the Mobile Workers Alliance.
Why are we here?
No!
As a member of Mobile Workers Alliance, I'm with each and every one of you to support. No! This is a historical moment for mobile workers all together to come together for what? No!
So last year in May, I was attacked by a customer. I went at 8:30 o'clock in the morning and I had a ping to pick someone up. And when I got there, I noticed that it was a young lady with a small child and she had no car seat. So I asked her if she had a car seat, where she repeated to me, or she told me that no, it was never a problem with any other Uber drivers. I then explained to her that I wasn't any other Uber driver and this was my full-time living, so this was a big no for me. It was against the law as well. So this woman, she decided that she wanted her money back, and I told her that we did not deal with cash at all. Money based was on the out. We didn't have anything like that on us. And I told her that I would cancel the ride so that she would get her money back. And if she had a problem, to call Lyft, because they were the ones who had her money. She decided that she was going to go for my wallet, which unfortunately I never had, usually laying out. I have a Prius, and so it's in the middle of my car right there. And she decided she was going to grab after it, and she jumped through the window, and because my doors were locked, she jumps through the window and she punched me in the face and grabbed my wallet. I tried to fight her back, and I got punched again. Well, I called 911 after the incident. She got my wallet, and she took everything out of it and threw it, on the ground. So I called the cops, and luckily they were in the vicinity. And I come to find out later that this woman actually, when I went to court, there were 4 other charges being pressed against her for assault and battery. So Uber demands that we have background checks, but our customers, we don't know who they are. We don't even get a picture of who they are, where they get a picture to see who we are. So I would like to ask you guys to vote no on Proposition 22 to ensure that we have workman's comp, that we have unemployment, that we have paid sick leave. It would have been nice to have been told from Lyft that I was able to take a couple of days off of work after such a traumatizing experience. It took me about 3 or 4 days to recover. I didn't want to go out and working and having people seeing my face the way it looked, having to explain and all the questions. So I'm asking you to please vote no, because this is a serious issue for a lot of drivers. There are drivers that have been murdered. There are drivers that have been raped. There are drivers that have been beaten. I was lucky enough that I was able to come home to my children, and I was lucky enough that I got to escape with just a few bruises on my face. That's my story. I'm sorry. Please vote no on Proposition 22.
No on Prop 22 and no for not enough silence. We must speak up. We must say our right. That's why I'm asking everybody, please vote no on Prop 22. We're not protected. Speaking of that, I have similar incidents with Uber and a few of them with Lyft. And the reaction from the both company, it was false. First of all, when I have a passenger with a Lyft company, I pick up, she was rushing me to do all kind of illegal turn, which is I refused to do. She eventually started screaming and she called the cops, saying that I was trying to kidnap her, which is at the same time I called the cops because I want her to get out of my car. She starts screaming, saying he is an Arab, he is whatever she was saying, she was trying to say. I have no idea what was in her mind. But when I reported the incident to Lyft back then, somebody from the headquarters has called me and told me this incident, it shouldn't go that far. You shouldn't call the cops anyway. What? Somebody is like accusing me I'm trying to kidnap her, which is I'm not all what I was doing. I want her to get out of my car. And now you're telling me I'm not supposed to call the cops? That's odd. Few years later, when I was driving, I was operating an electric car. Those electric cars, they have all kinds of motions. So if anything's pop up in front of you, the car will stop it immediately by itself. One of the riders has reported me that I was drunk driving. Duh. I do this for living, and there's all kind of background check. They know that I won't do anything like that. So Uber, they have suspended me for 48 hours. They taking the report the report as a serious issue, and they thought I was drunk. Then when I was talking to the support team member, I told him right now at this second, just tell me which urgent care or which police you want me to go to, and I will have them scan me to see if I have any drug or any alcohol in my blood. They did not. They did not provide me none of them. They just continue on, kept me 48 hours deactivated. The best they did, they award the rider, the one who made the false report against them. They probably reimbursed him that ride. And what they did with me, they gave me $100 for those 2 days. And they said they investigate. Nobody has called me. That's the protection I'm talking about. Nobody is protected. No, not the driver and not you as a consumer. Please vote no on Prop 22 so we can keep the community safe and provide a safe ride for everybody.
It's about the exploitation that happens to workers. That when workers are not paid minimum wage, when these companies are not paying into unemployment insurance, when they are not helping with workers' compensation, they are hurting our social safety net. And they are not paying a fair wage to all of you. And we as a community must stand up and say that's wrong. That it's wrong for people to get paid $5 an hour. That it's wrong for us not to have unemployment insurance. And I am pleased to come out here with you today to speak out against Prop 22. So for everyone here who came to Fresno to make sure that your voices are heard, I wish that you would join me in speaking out against Prop 22, because here's what I see about it as simply as I can put it. This is a proposition written by app companies that benefits app companies and continues to exploit workers. That's not okay with me. That's not something any of you should be okay with. And that's why I stand with all the workers who are here today in opposition of that proposition. So will you join me, please, in opposing this proposition and coming here to Fresno and thanking Pete Nunez. I really appreciate everyone for coming to this rally. Let's beat Proposition 22. Let's vote on November 3rd. Let's have our voices be heard. And let's make sure that these companies don't continue to profit off of the exploitation of our workers. Thank you so much.
Thank you to the Assembly member. Thank you all for coming out. This has been a crazy day. It started at 6 a.m. and we're here at 5 o'clock here in Fresno. Remember, get out the word about no on 22. The election is happening right now. People are voting today. Send in your ballots as soon as possible. Thank you all so much and have a good day.
Alright folks, if folks can get in their cars as quickly as possible, we are leaving, the gate is open on the back end, so please get in your car so you aren't blocking other folks. Thank you so much.
Alright everybody, we're heading off to the La Quinta Inn for the evening, overnight. That is going to be at, the La Quinta Inn is on 2926 Tulare Street here in Fresno. It's all available in the packet that you all should have. We've got the registration set up. We're only going to be allowed to let 5 people in the time for registration, so please be conscious of everybody. Try to maintain social distancing. I know that's been hard today. Everybody's getting into their cars. They're getting ready to leave, so I would suggest everybody get back so that no one gets boxed in. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Tyler. Hey, are you going to the same place?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Season where Rick Ankiel lost the 3-2 Taylor rounds it back.
We're gonna get out of here. They got us
Okay,
all
so
lined up.
who's organizing for us to eat? Not to pay for it, but just to hang out with each other? Or is everyone gonna do their own thing?
Oh my gosh, let's go. Yo, I just saw somebody running with their like 2-year-old kid and then faceplant on the concrete. Like, this place is a scene. I just went up to my room. Whoever stayed there last, the bed was all messed up. They never cleaned it. The keys were still sitting on the table. Now, I'm going over to the Radisson where SEIU's people are staying because they're going to give us food. So I designated myself the food getter. Somebody has to do it. But yeah, I woke up at 4 in the morning today, or 4:30, and I am so exhausted, but whatever. Alright, quick hotel tour. Come on in. Now, I already told you about the first room I went in. The bed was all messed up. And then the bed, it was like this, where one bed had no pillows, and then this bed was just all tore up. And then the keys. The keys of the last tenant, whatever, was just sitting there. I was like, whoa, are they still in here? But here it is. So the new room is actually nice. But check it out. Some of the people that were staying here, they left. Like, we're not paying for these rooms. But some people found bed bugs. I don't know the details. I don't know. I actually pulled this up and I'm looking. I'm like, is there any bed bugs? Like, look at that. That's gross. Look. Look at that. Why is it all brown right there? That looks like blood stain or something. So, and then why do they do this? Hotels don't get fitted sheets. Well, I guess it is a fitted sheet, kind of. Yeah, it is. It's just a cheap one, I guess. So there's some of the people that were staying here with us, they left. They went and got rooms in San Jose because we're going to San Francisco tomorrow. So they're like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in San Jose. I'll be closer to San Francisco. There's no way I'm staying here. I'm like, dude, I will eat a bed bug if it will save me some money. So I'm staying. I think this room looks nice. And honestly, compared to the first room they gave me, this does look nice. I mean, it's even got like a nicer TV, like the remote and all the things. I got dish. Look at this dish remote. It's nice. So this room is actually nice, I think. Give you the tour. Look at this little table. This is the perfect little table for a hotel. And then I have a nice thermostat for the air conditioner. Look at the mirrors. The full mirrors. Oh, this is gross. I hate this towel. This tile. But look at this. Ugh. Hair right there, dude. That's not my hair. Ugh. There's hairs, dude. Oh, see, now this is not okay. This is disgusting. Imagine if I was staying here with a chick, dude. Like, this is not okay. But, whatever. It's nice over here. I'll just have to wear my flip-flops when I'm taking a shower. Like a camping shower. I gotta get some sleep. It's about to be 10. Oh, the clock's not even set right. It says it's 1:13, so it's about to be 10. I'm charging my stuff. Well, don't look at my gut. I just ate. And, charging this for the drone batteries. And then, I'm gonna pass out. It was a good day. I woke up at 4 in the morning. I need some sleep. Oh, and the Panera lunch that we had, I still got the cookie. Oh, and they gave us teriyaki chicken. We also went out and ate. Like, you know me, dude. I eat. I ate so much. I ate the free dinner that they gave us. SEIU provided us with dinner. I still got the salads. I got with an extra salad. And then I got my coffee. I'm going to make my coffee in the morning. I'm rambling, dude. Alright. Good night, guys. I'm watching Below Deck. And good night.